we go.
What's going on, everybody? We are Not Your Average Idiots podcast. My name is Dean, one of the co-hosts here. I am your mommy's boyfriend, and I'll always be, okay? I got Jacob here today with me.
Yep.
The main idiot. One of the guys that I guess we have in the podcast, too. CJ over here. And today we have a special guest, Ant.
Hey.
So let's start it off with what we all did this week. CJ? How's everything going with you, buddy?
Not too bad. Just picked up a new addiction,
What's your new addiction, dude?
Well, thanks to Dean, I started collecting Pokemon cards again.
So that's what you two been doing without me lately. So
Yes.
we're kind of lonely lately.
Yeah, I've spent copious amounts of money on Pokemon cards. It's kind of sad. But it all paid off, which I'll get into later.
Good for you. You're starting that. You want to do that as your own. You're playing the channels. Is that what you want to do?
I started my own side series. I'll be doing opening Pokemon card packs.
Cool.
So we'll start with that, see where that goes.
Are you already on Twitch?
No, not on Twitch, but I recorded my first Pokemon card opening pack
Cool.
today.
Yep.
So we're gonna edit that, and I got 2 others.
Yeah.
Oh, teaser, dude. Alright, which ones are those, dude?
So we got the Fuecoco Paldea collection. So it has gold packs in here. And then we got the Hisuian Zoro Arc V-Star.
It's about like 6-7 packs.
Either one of you two, so we'll see how
There you
that
go.
goes. But
Pretty good.
other than that, kind of just been chilling.
So what sparked this interest or addiction that you're blaming me for?
Well, Dean got back into Pokemon cards like, yo, bro, like, I wanted to get back into nerd culture, so I was like, alright, cool, like, I'll hop in with you. And it started with buying a pack, and then buying a trainer box, and then buying another trainer box, and now this collection here. And now I've been playing the Pokemon TCG
It's
online.
addicting.
It is very addicting.
It's addicting because you open up a pack and then you get a good card, and then we start doing weird shit where we start looking up prices and we're like, wow, great, $50, $150, $500, $8,000. I don't know if there's 8,000 out there, but shit like that, you know what I mean? And you
Kind of
start
reminds
looking
me
into
of that football player who retired last year. He said he drawed like a $500,000 valued card, and he's like, I don't see myself actually working out in the NFL, so we need like a quick bank on it. So like that's what's so crazy about these cards, man.
It's fun, man. No, it is, dude. It's like a little rush because, like, if you get something good, you're like, oh, fuck, yeah.
But
and then if you get something bad, or you just don't get shit, you're like, oh, you feel kind of bad, and then you want more.
Yeah.
See, that's
It's dopamine hit.
Isn't it weird like how it first started with Pokemon craze and at first like the first like nerdy guys who actually learned the game, it's kept on. But for us, for kids, like because it came around when we were kids, like some people were hardcore into it and some people weren't, and like I just collected them.
Man.
You got so like you're into it now that you're playing.
We're gonna get Jake into it, and then
I'll try.
I don't know, man.
I was a big
That's not
hard.
Anthony's wave.
I'll play Pokemon Go.
It wasn't my wave either, but I for the podcast and everything and trying to get back into it and then kind of getting jealous of people.
You know what's crazy? I did go with
It's
my.
a nice little nostalgic thing.
You know what's crazy? I did actually go Pokemon going with my friend Jason the other week. And it was like for like community day, and it's like it was like it's like a little hang around. Love him.
Yeah,
He's a
that's
good
awesome,
boy.
dude.
He's a good little boy.
That's good, dude. Anything else? Like, what about like work, family? Just...
I mean, work's going steady, slow hours, family's good, he's here, he's back
That's
around
good,
for
man.
weekends.
It's good, man.
But I mean, that's pretty much it.
It's good, bro.
Dean, how's your week?
My week has been it's been pretty good, honestly, man.
It's been eventful, hasn't it?
I can't complain, dude. Things have been going pretty well for me the last couple months. I'm feeling pretty good. Trying to get my ass back into shape. Wow.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
nothing has
Yeah,
changed.
there you go, love handles.
Yeah, fuck you guys, alright, dude?
It's-
I had
it's-
absolute fucking love handle.
I've fucking
Go
known
out
you.
with
I've known
Cheryl.
you for fucking 13 years. You still
Shout
do.
out
Cheryl. Cheryl. Oh.
Got an impressor.
Yeah, dude, Cheryl's my girl, bro. We've been ripping fucking
Whippets.
breads, fucking inhaling.
If she's trailer trash, what about whippets? They do that shit crazy out there.
Nah, everything.
Shout out West Virginia on that one.
Yeah,
dude,
it's crazy down there.
That's probably where she's from. But nah, dude. Other than that, like work's going good. I've been focusing on myself, mentally and physically, trying to maintain myself and stay healthy.
So how mentally?
Mentally, I'm just. I said this year I was gonna go on my villain arc, and I'm still a nice guy. I still have my moments from time to time, but honestly, man, I just feel really good this year. I got closer with CJ, which I'm actually really happy about. Nerding out, hanging out a lot more often, and stuff like that. I'm sorry, Jake.
No, it's cool.
I'm
I'm not jealous. I mean, you guys did this during the week, so like I did my own fucking shit. So we'll get to my weekly breakdown in a second, but continue.
But that's it, dude. Also doing music and kind of like getting back into that, man. Just a lot, man. Like
how is it being creatively around someone you work with? Like, 'cause I know you've done music with several other people, and like it's clicking. You know what I mean? And I feel like you've been stagnant a little bit because you've always going around. Like I've met so many people you've played music with. Yeah. It's just. It's never gonna die. I know that about you. It's the music bugging you. You go back in and come back.
This year's a creative year.
Yeah.
When it's coming to the podcast with you guys and sitting down and talking and bullshitting and having a good time and then just discussing.
This is good structure, to be honest, for us.
That's another mental thing. It keeps your mind busy, keeps your mind running, it keeps you organized, it keeps you structured, and then you have something to throw down and cheer for. So that's the same thing that I like to focus with on music. It's a nice thing whether. I don't know, one week I'll feel a certain type of way and I'll write something a certain type of way. One week I might be fucking pissed or whatever, I write something a different way. Sometimes in a creative sense, even in this podcast, or just, you have good weeks where you're creative and then you have good weeks where you're not as creative. You kind of got to go with the flow.
But I think what I'm telling you is like, I feel like you're working with the right people now. Yeah, I feel like, cause like every once in a while, like I said, like you worked with so many people, it's like, we weren't feeling it, and it's like, it's still like you're not gonna not keep trying.
Creatively with you guys specifically, like here, it's very easy to work with you. Jake, I've known you for how many years? CJ, I've known you for many, many years. We were close for a little while, we kind of lost each other, and now we're even closer than we were before. I think it's great. Musically with my buddy Colin, things are moving, they're going smooth. Everything's great, man. I feel good. I'm happy. Talking to a nice girl. Sorry, CJ.
Even better.
Working out. Work's going great. I have like no complaints.
Good structure, baby.
Let's talk about your week, Jake.
Okay,
what's been going on in the life of fucking Jakey Poo?
I'm hanging out with people. I'm connecting with somebody, and like obviously, it's good to connect with somebody you can relate to. Yeah. Am I being taking it serious? But no. But obviously, that's the whole point about being us out there in the world. It's just getting along with somebody and throwing your cards out on the table. But we'll see how that goes with that. But like it's
chickies, bro.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. We made it packed by 30. We're both single, bro. We're going in a domestic partnership.
Dude, that's what they call it now, dude. That was like the nicest way of saying like,
fuck you, dude.
He does me in the butt.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're supposed to hold the secret.
That's the shit. I don't know. Pandora's box is already.
We all know Jake's shitty at holding secrets.
He's shitty and he's got dingleberries. I would know. But that's good, man. Alright, so you're cooking with somebody.
Yeah, it's cooking with somebody.
Is that like kind of hard when you're
me?
Like a little stupid?
Yeah.
Like I said.
I'm just kidding.
Throw your cards out of the table. Listen.
That's like that. Likes you for you?
Yeah.
Fuck. What's wrong with her?
No,
is she alright?
There's always something with somebody nowadays.
I'm
We're all
your balls, dude.
I appreciate.
You're a great guy, Jake. She's lovely. It's not the other way around.
But other than that, like I said, the Pokemon thing. I went out with a friend of mine last week and played Pokemon Go. Like that was cool. Like that.
Shinies?
I caught like about 4 or 5.
Really?
Yeah.
I never fucking catch shinies.
You fucking suck.
I know, dude. Fucking life, apparently.
I've been just steady with the edits with here, stay on track for, the channel. I mean? I have fun doing that. It gives me, like, once I crunch down and I sit down and do it, it's actually fun.
Yeah. Jake's been doing, like, a really fucking good job, actually.
Caught some fucking flack for some of my comments, but it's alright. And it's
Jake's becoming a big boy.
What about that crazy dude who took the whole thing into like a religious aspect?
Yeah,
you know?
oh my god.
I mean, it was a religious topic.
It wasn't.
But again, it's everybody's fucking opinion.
See, that's the thing about
You
the
like my
internet.
comment out there?
Yeah,
Like,
that was
take
good.
it easy, princess.
But that's what I'm saying. I can like take criticism. Like, if anyone ever comments on anything, like I don't care. Say what you ever like. This channel, I'm gonna be straightforward. This channel really does not care
Dude,
what your
strive to
opinion.
be like
Be whatever you want to be. Say what you want to say. We throw our opinion out. If you want to take it, you can take it.
It's just the boys shooting the shit.
Shooting
Exactly.
shit, dude. We're just hanging out. We're
So,
not.
Speaking of shooting shit, how was your week there, Anthony?
Oh, my week wasn't too bad. Honestly, not very eventful. I was up at school, hanging out there.
Word up.
Where do you go again, by the way, dude?
Even though I'm wearing West Virginia, I go to Westchester.
Okay, there you go. Nice.
But honestly, the most eventful shit was how to cut ties with a crazy bitch.
Oh.
Alright,
That was like the
tell us
most
a little bit-
eventful shit.
Tell us a little bit about it.
That's a good week.
Dude, like it was, but like it was just so eventful. So this chick actually lives down the hall from me.
Oh.
She lives like 4 doors down, and like she's obsessed with like coming over all the time, hanging out, doing whatever. Like our room's just like where people come over, just chill, relax, do whatever.
Okay.
And then she's always wanted to come over too. And then
Was she set on pursuing you? Is that what she was trying to do?
I don't know because like she has a boyfriend too. which-
Oh.
but like and like
Red flag.
dude, she's in like a really shitty like toxic ass relationship.
But
too.
then why get involved with yourself? so
That's
you're
what I'm
smart about
saying,
that?
bro. And then she kept trying to get me and my roommates involved, and like we don't want to hear it. Like
We don't
you
care.
just keep yapping,
You want to get your roommates involved in what?
like just like trying to. Like,
That sounds like the
She's-
beginning
if
of
she's
a,
trying to-
that better.
of a porno, dude.
But no, she was trying to get them in, like involved like with her relationship because like
Yeah.
she's like so like it was just so toxic. And then like she was like
That
trying to talk
reminds
to
me of that. Reminds me of that T-shirt when she's arguing about her boyfriend when she's taking her top off, and like it's like Goku just sitting there with his arms reached back. Like that's you. Was that the pinnacle of this
No, I don't think
relationship?
Anthony's talking about he was going to get a relationship with her. He's just probably
No, it's
Nah,
making
bro, I
fun
said
of
I
how
cut
he's
ties with a
sick.
crazy bitch because she's crazy. But like
Did you smash it?
He smashed. Let's stop lying. Oh, hold up.
Are you at least having fun in college, dude? Because you remember my cousin George?
yeah,
He's
what's
a
he doing?
good kid, dude. We just had a conversation with him the other day, man. He's
Teach
like-
him how to be a man.
He was a little upset, like about the women front, dude. I gotta toughen this man up,
Thought
dude.
this man had a girlfriend.
I know yeah, he does, dude, and she's a great girl. But I just want him to get that oomph, dude. It sounds like you got that. You know, college is short. You gotta
Yeah.
enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I especially like how I transferred in as a junior. Like I have this semester 1 year left. So yeah, I'm trying to do what I can. Like it's
Like
not
remember
always
what I
about making up
said.
for lost time. It's about like just living in the moment.
Like remember what I said to you, like
Beautifully
about
said, bro.
like I gave to him, like how I said, like you know, college is short. Like I told him, like when he came here to America, and I'm like, listen, you're established, you met a girlfriend, like don't let this dictate how you want to do things. Like you know, you're this is college, you're young, like you can go anywhere you want. Like realizing don't be in for the relationship for the right reason or like your time. Like time is one something like you should keep precious right now. Like it's cool to just
I'll
go
tell
on
you
an
right now,
adventure.
college relationships are honestly most of the time they're just bullshit. Like if you're going into college like together, like the same school, you
Yeah,
have
I
a
can see-
chance.
yeah.
Long distance, not a chance.
Yeah.
And then like if you like start dating in college, it's a toss up. Like
Yeah,
that's the
yeah,
best
yeah.
way you could put it.
You're still at
But
the point where you're like you want to enjoy yourself and have those experiences.
exactly.
and
Like
stuff
honestly, I'd suggest college based, like single.
Yeah,
Don't
hell
go to
yeah. I
college.
agree with you,
It's
man.
a lot more fun.
Focus on your career.
Yeah.
Plus, like, even though, like, yeah, like, you're living the single life, you're a bachelor, you're getting with, like, all the girls and stuff
Yeah.
like that, you get to meet new people. Like,
True.
you
True.
still become friends with these girls. And, like, that's what I've been doing.
And the people
That's
you
good, man,
meet,
that's good.
and the people you meet,
can
you
always
want to
slide
build
later.
connections. It's the ones connections you make. Like straight up,
True.
like making good connections. Like one thing, like oh, I remember I went to school with this guy, and like he's in like engineers. Blah, blah, blah. God, he's hot. Like, well, dude, that's kind of odd. Think-
It's weird, man. Yeah.
But yeah, no, dude, that's cool.
I'm enjoying college, though. It's
That's
it's
good.
eventful.
That's good, man. That's good. Anybody else fucking excited about the Super Bowl coming up?
Oh,
Go
yeah.
Birds!
Go Birds, baby! Obviously, if you haven't seen the background, this is a fucking Philly team organization. This podcast. I I heard you said that your second favorite team was what again?
Oh my.
I know you
calling out
said.
this man
Well,
right
Damn,
now.
bro.
Don't. I gotta pull off the cover.
Jugular now.
Pull off the cover.
So what's your first team?
What do you say?
First favorite
So
What do you say?
I'm wearing the Birds hat because like Birds are in the bowl. I support them. Second favorite team. I'll say it now. First favorite team is the Patriots. Yeah, I know. I suck.
You're
Top Brady.
He hasn't been on the team in like 3 years.
That's how you like them.
That's fine. That's
That's
listen.
fine,
That's
like
fair. That's fair enough for somebody who like an organization. But around like people who say that like Barry Sanders like the Detroit Lions, like people. Who
Listen,
like
he hopped tees multiple times.
That's
Oh,
not
true.
true.
Okay, now this is
I
some
rooted
brother
for the
shit.
Seahawks because I didn't want Peyton Manning to win. I'm sorry, I'm not the biggest fan of Peyton Manning.
Dude, he's
Clock manager, Hall of Famer. What are you
What other
talking
teams do
about?
I like? Huh? You can only name the Seahawks because that was the one time.
Seahawks. Who else? I have to ask Chad because Chad knows.
Chad's
He's a
been.
Giants fan though, dude.
Chad is a Giants fan.
Ugh,
Damn.
Giants suck.
Giants are trash.
What was that? 30.
31, 38-7 again. Oh my god. Right on the same date
I don't
when
wanna
the
throw
Vikings.
myself under the bus, so I'm sorry, dude. I'm gonna let you take the heat on this one.
Ooh.
What'd you find?
But like, dude, that's fine. I get it.
Alright,
But
so
like,
who the
don't be
fuck we
fake.
playing for the Super Bowl?
We're
Huh?
playing Kansas City Chiefs.
KC.
Andy Reid.
Who's taking this?
Oh, the
I want to
Eagles.
take bets right now.
Eagles.
Okay, Eagles.
I got the Birds.
Okay.
We all have birds.
Okay. I got the Birds too. I personally think it's gonna be a close game though.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
It's the most even matchup Super Bowl in a while, I'd
Fuck
say.
yes.
Yes, I mean that's what I wanted about San Fran with two. Like I knew this is what America wants. Like some of the best teams. Like I don't know if I would have got into the Super Bowl if it was San Francisco and like Kansas City. I'm more for entertainment. The fact that I'm glad our team made it. It's just more like who would want to see Dallas? Like
Fuck Dallas.
yeah, like
Yeah,
some
no,
fluke teams.
Everybody hates them. Like if you're
Yeah,
like
fuck
that's
them.
the one thing. There's 32 teams in the league. 31 teams can agree that they all hate the Cowboys.
Pretty much.
So like
Every
that's
year.
the only unison part about the NFL.
Yeah.
But
What do you think it is that we have this year that separates us from everybody else?
Defense.
Our
Defense.
defense
The
is
fans.
fucking good. Yeah.
Well, the fans do.
I
Oh yeah. Okay, fans.
So I want to say from the beginning, this like my general opinion of how this team flowed out this whole year. Like this year, everyone was going about Nick Sirianni. Obviously, he took us to the wild card last year. We lost to Tom Brady. We already saw what happened with that, right? So and now this year we built. Remember the memes, the seed and the flower, like all that. Like this team has been built up. They picked up Hassan Reddick. They
Hometown
also,
hero.
dude, hometown here. Exactly.
Went to my high school.
Right at the Temple, right?
Yeah, he went to
Went to Temple.
went to my high school. Went to Temple. Got drafted by the Cardinals. I was in the draft videos. Fun fact.
Nice. It's crazy. He even said that it was a full circle too for his career to go back to Arizona just to play in the Super Bowl with the Eagles, like in his local area.
He's only been in the league for like I think 5 years. I'd say.
This team. I'm gonna say this team in general. The defensive front. You have Brandon Graham. If anyone who knows players on their team, like the Eagles, like have so much personality. They have a great leader with Jalen Hurts. Like this team was considered a front half, like a second half team, right? That was the first week we were playing. Like, oh, we lost. You were playing the easiest schedule. You know, Jalen Hurts doesn't have it. I think after when the Steelers and the Titans game, like it really solidified this team. Like it was like as everyone was trying to say like the whole script. Like think about it. This whole team has been centered on like family. Like the whole it's a whole unit. Like this team had stars in everywhere. Like everywhere. How many Pro Bowlers? 16?
6 Pro Bowlers.
In like second option, they were second
I
options.
think they did 5 or something like that.
Insane.
Could be wrong.
And
But the thing is, like the Chiefs had the same amount.
right.
Yeah, I was just
So like
actually-
that's how why this is like such an even matchup.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah.
Same record technically.
Same record,
16-3. If you
Yep.
count the playoffs. They've scored the same amount of points on offense throughout the entire year. Same amount of Pro Bowlers starting, same amount of alternates in the Pro Bowl. It's crazy.
I just love and like our defensive back. Like the one thing that drives this team together really is like everyone had a part in this winning season.
Look at
like
the last couple games.
on our defense and offense.
Yeah,
like
defense
Miles
was
Sanders,
carrying games.
like everyone's thinking about Miles Sanders. Like should we sign him the big money? And if we win the Super Bowl, I would sign him for
I don't
what?
know about that.
Well,
That's a big question.
after season thought, but it's like it's good for him. Like it's good. Like besides the money and all that,
I mean,
it's
he
like
did have a career year now that I'm thinking about it, so I could be
Devontae 1,000 yards, Devontae Smith solid, and AJ Brown. The AJ Brown
Brown's a huge trade, one of the biggest things they've done.
biggest offseason. Like that's why I think this. And you know what's like, dude? Everyone is grasping at straws nowadays. Like you hear that? Like everything with San Fran after we beat San Fran, how salty were half of them.
Yeah, dude, ridiculously salty.
Like Brandon Ayuk, that's for one. Robbie, you know what said? Their kicker, Robbie Gould, said, if you're playing against the Eagles, you're probably going to have a good day on defense. Jesus Christ, even the kicker tried to, like, throw some shade at us. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. They're just talking shit, and look where we're at.
it's just, and I love this season. What is it fun? That I actually go.
But what do we think about Kansas City?
Kansas City.
What can we say, like, honest opinions about them? Because they got to where they got to.
Oh,
Patrick
yeah, no,
Mahomes.
everybody counted them out in the beginning of the season, too.
Yeah,
Everybody's like,
coming.
yeah, no, they're probably going to finish dead last. They lost Tyreek Hill. They don't have anybody. Who's Patrick Mahomes going to throw to? They made some decent all-season signings.
With Juju Smith stuff.
Juju Smith-Schuster, I don't really think was a big signing. It was a decent one. But
was
I
a-
think Marquez Valdez-Scantling was a better signing. But I think he's actually hurt now. I don't think he's playing in the Super Bowl.
You think they're going to come in strong this Super Bowl?
I think that
More offensive?
Andy Reid's going to have something cooked up.
He
because
has
Andy
have it.
Reid.
I personally think they're going to come hard offensively towards the Eagles and try to break through the defense
But you also
as
got to
quickly
realize
as
that
possible.
the Eagles' defense is
I know, but they're
That's
gonna
what I'm
try to-
saying,
They're
they-
going to try to break through as quickly as
The-
possible.
but I don't
Try
think
to
they're
get the
going
points
That's
quick.
what I'm saying. Like in general, all of them, like the O-line defense is probably the best we've seen with
Well,
the Knicks. Like look at C.J. Gardner.
Yeah, C.J.
Darius
Gardner-Johnson
Slay, we picked
was
him
tied
up.
first for most takeaways.
How
I
we
think,
picked them up
interceptions.
for the trade? I don't think the Saints are ever going to want to trade with the Eagles again after getting that finesse. Like
Nah. And I'm pretty sure they got their pick, too.
it's a Philly thing. We take what we
But-
want. We take what we want. Like I said, I got this on. Bird Gang, Scully Gang, straight up, go Birds. Like Donald Trump said, bad things happen in Philly. So, and like for example, we saw what happened.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
you weren't there.
This is going to be Eagles win, nice and partying and chilling. This is going to be Eagles loss. We're down the fucking
City.
Speaking of which, we'll be inside the city.
Yeah, I can't wait, man.
Thanks to Jake and his organization skills.
What were you
we
saying?
got-
They were saying they're greasing the polls again this year, dude?
We already said they what. Even I think what's crazy is people were still jumping the polls after the Giants game. I was like, this can't. This I can't believe it. It's like, all right, we won the divisional round, but then when like I went to Philly, it was crazy. We were all hanging out. We were all hanging out on the day, and you didn't decide to go. We went with our friend Zach.
Too drunk,
Dude, He's like, yeah, sure, we're all leaving. We all unanimously agree.
The only polls that were greased that night were my dick.
Yeah,
That was the
lotion.
only fucking poll that was
Lotion.
greased that night. I went right
It
home.
was sad, dude. But it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of crazy going on after this. After
Yeah,
the,
dude, City was
the conference, the
It's
conference
like
game.
tailgating.
But like, no, it was nice that I'm doing the Giants. But I'm just saying, this city is some wild. Like I saw some people. Saw some other podcasters, like bigger podcasters, out there on the street doing street interviews. It's good to see people from this like local area and going out and seeing the chaos of who. I just follow them all. Like people you follow. There's a guy who's called Jello Man. I wish I could pull him up, but he's called Jello Man, and he was like someone grabbed a piece of like board, and like the dude was surfing on it and
I
shooting.
saw that.
Yeah, he was
His
right in
crowd
front of
started
us.
Throwing jello
Yeah,
shots
did he
out.
like use the slingshot?
Oh
and shit,
yeah,
flinging
the
them out?
slingshot. Yeah.
Bro, it was after the game, and we left. When we
That's
announced,
that night.
late. I mean, we got home around like 2:30, if not. But
Train man is right.
dude, it was tiresome. Like I just like okay, but like we got there by like the third quarter of the Chiefs game, and it was still nuts. It was insane. People were jumping on like dumpsters. People were on top of garbage trucks. It was nuts. The cops were kicking us
what
off
happened?
broad.
What happened? They were up on like a bus.
Oh yeah, the bus
Yeah, they
thing
wanted
that
to
fell
set-
and they
through.
fought like 6 7 people just busted through and
It ain't.
fucked themselves up.
Listen, it ain't Broad Street, and some if an awning don't collapse. Trust me.
That was crazy. I saw the video. That was
And
insane.
if the Birds win
Oh,
tomorrow,
It's over.
it's gonna be chaotic.
It's something.
and
This
we're
is
gonna
special.
be in the fucking middle of
Right.
it.
Philadelphia's
Like I
gonna
said-
burn down either way if they win or lose.
Yeah,
You
Right.
know it.
it's a city.
I love the city, but you know it.
It's going
It's different. This city is a very big sports town, and it's a big.
Oh, without a
tight-knit-
doubt, yeah. No,
Yeah,
they come
yeah.
together when when Phillies teams are
Fucking
winning.
yeah.
They come together.
And I love being a Birds fan because there's nothing better in the world when you're wearing some Eagles gear. Ooh, thank you for the readjustment. There's nothing better than seeing somebody out with your Eagles gear and someone leaves the store or walks by you say, "Hey, go Birds." Hands down, hands up. That is a hello, good morning, and goodbye. Go Birds.
That's good, man. I hope we. I think we got this, and I hope we win.
Very
I think
passionate
they deserve
city.
it. Yeah, that was good. It was good.
I honestly think it's gonna be a really good game.
All right, let's talk a little bit about CJ over here.
Oh boy.
Big Bay.
Mm.
So we talked about your little Pokemon addiction.
Yes.
What is this TCG trading card game that you've been talking about lately?
Alright, so Pokemon trading card game. It recently got, well, a couple of years ago, got really popular because of all the YouTube streamers. You know, Jake Paul, I think it was.
Really? Who's playing that shit?
Jake Paul was collecting the cards.
I thought it was
Okay.
Logan.
Logan, whatever.
Logan.
One of the two. They,
Yeah,
One of the two dickheads.
So they, what happened was he got involved with it, and everybody and their mother ended up getting involved with it
Yeah.
because he was getting all the original cards.
Yeah.
The original cards, I believe at the time, were like even for a basic card, it was
Yeah.
$2,000
That's
for
insane.
one from back in 1995.
That's crazy.
And then you have the Charizard that was worth like
$2 million.
$2 million, I
Oh my
think.
fuck. Didn't he get ripped off or something?
He did get
too?
ripped off. I did hear about that.
He bought they gave him G.I. Joe cards.
Oh my god.
He got G.I. Joe. It's like they're G.I. Joe, dude. Like literally.
How much did he pay?
Oh my
Like
god.
$1 million
Was it $1 million?
for
For-
it was a booster pack.
It was,
was-
it was
What
a
it
fuck
was
ton of
like-
money.
It was,
Fucking-
it was
it was a-
original
It was,
booster.
it was like a modern day elite trainer box, but for the original set.
Oh, okay. And he paid $1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
He got scammed.
Was it worth it though, or he was just getting?
It's
Like, realistically,
definitely,
like, if it
realistically,
was-
it would opening up the cards. Each card is at least worth $2,000,
Okay.
and then on top of that, if you pulled like a Charizard or a
Something
Venusaur,
crazy.
or
You're already up. Like.
yeah, you're making a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
So go ahead, continue
So
on.
how many cards
so-
were in it? Do you know?
What was that?
How many cards would have been in it? I mean, purchased.
Dude,
If it came with 10 booster packs,
like 360 cards.
and then 8 to 10, so you're talking 80 cards.
All right, so he's still taking a chance paying $1 million.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's minimum what, 160,000.
Yeah.
But again, it's the nostalgic value.
Yeah.
But
true,
ever
true.
since he got back into it, everybody's been getting into it.
When you have that much money, dude, you could probably it's like whatever. You know?
Yeah, but so like 3 years ago, I was getting heavy. Like I was into it. I was buying the elite trainer boxes. I was buying booster packs and started building up my collection. And it kind of just died off.
Yeah.
And then some asshole decided to say, "Hey man, I want to get into nerd culture. Let me go buy some packs." And then he's like, "Yo, you want to start doing this with me?" I was like, "Yeah, why not?"
Yeah, dude.
And
It's like
a
a
good
fucking
sum of
addiction.
money later, I'm currently at where I'm now.
Man, this
Yeah.
guy sounds like a real a-hole.
I
Yeah,
know.
but
Fuck
you
that
know,
guy, man.
So you
Have you been doing pretty good? Wait, before you do anything,
would you
if
say you
gotta-
total out value in case of if you were to sell them valued out? Because not all of them. It's
Hold on.
100%.
Oh, I
Before
broke
we
positive.
go.
Okay, well that's
Before
good.
we go there, it's like a fucking addiction, dude. You buy a pack and you're like, I can't wait to see what I got. And then you get something good or some sort of value, and you're like, fuck yeah, you know, you feel good, you know? You get something shitty.
It's
you're
called
like,
serotonin, baby.
I know, you need your fucking
It's a
fix
dopamine.
again. You need your fix, so you go and you buy more and more and more, and then you're like, oh, let's buy fucking decks. Let's do this. Let's fucking.
I remember my
let's do that.
7-year-old brain just like looking at them when they're on the shinies, just holding my hand like,
current paper.
all right, well listen, I'm
Woke
just
up
saying,
this morning, like,
So
like that's what I'm saying. I didn't even know how to
So
play
what
at that time.
happened? A couple, what is it? Was it this past week actually? We were
this
hanging out?
past week, so we were pulling
Yeah.
cards. So 3 years ago, I pulled a card. It was a Leafeon V, as you guys can see here. I'll pass it around so you guys can check this out. If it's graded, it can be a max of like $50 to $70.
That was one.
If graded.
Yeah,
That's
We'll
it?
throw
look
on
at
screen. So that's one. Yeah, for that one.
Oh wow! I should have brought my fucking cards.
And then this past weekend with Dean opening up an Elite Trainer box from the Crowd Scene set. I first pulled a N.Y.A.I V-Star, if you guys want to check this out. Looks pretty good. And fully graded at 10 PSA, which PSA is...
it's what their like rating system is.
The rating system on how good the quality of the card is, how good it's taken care of, and also like when the cards get printed, it could be off-center. There's a specific way they actually grade these, and if it's a PSA 10, it means it's the best
copy they probably made on the printer and design of it.
You can get a PSA 8 and a 9.
I can't even see that, brother.
But I'll bring it up on screen.
Yeah, we'll throw it up.
And then the best card that I pulled.
Alright, so we went first card is how much value?
So the first card was if it's PSA 10, it's $70.
$70. Second card you just showed us, how much value would you say it is?
100.
Okay, great. So you already made 170 there, let's say.
Okay, but that doesn't put me.
I know, I understand, but really, you can make up to 170 off 2 cards.
Yes, if they come back graded 10, which I highly doubt they're going to come back graded 10. But so we were sitting in Dean's room, we were opening up the packs and kind of just going through. Dean pulled a really nice card. It was a Celebi BV, and that's worth $100.
Yeah, I was actually pretty happy about that. Ungraded, it was worth like 100, right? Graded was like upwards to 200.
We have to check.
Yeah.
It's like a gold mine.
Graded was like, I think PSA 9 we saw it was like 150-ish, right? And then PSA 10 was upwards to 2. That was the best card that I pulled so far.
I know it's trash, bro.
When you have like the cards, they have rares, ultra rares, rainbow rares. I forget the name specific, like
full art and stuff like that.
Full arts and shit, and then you have the secret rares.
Secret rares. How many did you pull, TJ?
I pulled the Origin Form Dialga V-Star. Now this is, I believe, either the second or third most rare card in the set, in the collection.
I think it's the second we were looking at.
And it is worth, if it's a PSA 10, $500.
That's crazy.
And the highest is going to be the, the Origin, I forgot what the name of it, but it's a Garatina.
That's crazy, dude. So CJ, just in your hand, you have 670 pretty much.
670 if everything comes
PSA
back
graded
10.
perfect, yeah. That's insane for 3 fucking cards.
And that puts me in that positive.
So how is it to play without, like, that's what I'm saying, playing it, I remember they had to do with, like, elements and shit.
Honestly, just looking at it, you can see how much detail it has, how it's gold on the side.
It's awesome. It's just, like, the detail that goes into it, too. Like,
this is
to have it print out as one of the rare packs.
That's a $500 card. That's
what?
If graded PSA.
Wow.
If. Fucking kill it.
So beautiful, dude. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I remember you flipping out. You're
like, dude, I heard scream. Your grandmother was like, "Why do you scream?" I was like, "This is
money, money."
So let's talk about the game a little bit. Then.
The game.
I lost the game.
Fuck, I lost the game.
I got him.
So pretty much a trading card game. It's a basic trading card game. You play basic Pokemon, and then you can have some on your bench. You use energy cards to power up their attacks, and then you have item cards to kind of maneuver cards around, and also get rid of cards and put in your hand. Overall, it's a fun time. I've been really grinding out the mobile app because I've been buying so many cards. They come with they come with codes. And you can redeem those codes on the actual online game. And you can open up more booster cards.
Nice.
And you can customize decks and things. And I'm really getting into playing those games. I'm climbing.
It's like it's
the
linked.
ranked ladder.
Dude, it's a fun game.
Time.
Yeah, it's really fun.
It's cool because it's like kind of like linked with like they did with Animal Crossing. Like Animal Crossing tried to do a stick with that. Like if you bought the amiibos, like you can have more of the town.
Yeah,
that kind of like the bar.
Money too.
Yeah, really.
But the TCG is just a fun time because me and Dean went to a trading card shop in our house.
Fucking place was beautiful. It was crazy. I was like, oh, it's probably just like a regular like trading card fucking shop. That thing was
You walk in, you have a tiny little lobby, and then you walk down the stairs, and it's just
open as fuck. There's just anything that you can imagine. Mats, cards, packs, booster,
collectibles,
whips, chains,
whips,
fucking whips, blue,
But it's also cool to get involved with because then there's a community behind it.
They have
Yeah,
comics there.
They
very
have
progressive.
card nights where you can go and play against
Yeah.
other people that are into the trading card games. So we gotta look into that and kind of.
For Pokemon, yeah. I even like as a younger kid, like I was really big into Yu-Gi-Oh. I actually loved Yu-Gi-Oh. I collected so many
Yu-Gi-Oh was
cards.
so hard.
You used to have that shit too. I know that.
Yeah.
I summoned Pot of Greed!
CJ stopped me because I was like, oh, I fucking loved Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, so
He's
let's
like,
not-
no. Let's start with one card. Let's start with
Let's not-
one card game, and
I have
we'll
like
go to the next one.
a fucking addictive personality when it comes to things, especially when I start feeling good. I like, you know what I mean?
You just stick with it. You like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I'm looking forward to getting
That's
involved
awesome,
with the
yeah.
community and kind of like
Dude,
with
I'll
our
play.
local area
Yeah.
and like just take our like we have right now we have shitty decks. But
That's
like
alright, man. It's
again the custom built deck that I want to buy, it's like $100.
it
So I can
seems,
buy cards individually.
so from what I get is people say Pokemon is probably a lot better than any card game. It's very simple. Like you could, with the amount of money that you could be putting into it, you can still draw and make a good customizable deck. But like when it comes to Magic the Gathering, that's a whole different demon.
put money into
There's
it.
so
That's-
much more in pulling
I don't
cards.
know-
Someone
I don't
told
know-
me
I
that.
don't know too much about that, but I'm pretty sure. Again, it's easy to pick up Pokemon, and also like it's not. It can be expensive,
yeah.
but it's also it can be inexpensive
Yeah,
too.
if you want it, that's the
if you
thing.
want it to be. But again, if you want something competitive, like one of the top decks right now,
Yeah.
it's called the it's a Lugia deck. I forget the other name of the Pokemon that they do it with. But again, that to build that deck, it's only $100. Yeah, it's $100, but it's not too expensive. Where like you can buy a basic deck for $29.
Yeah.
But if you want something competitive, it's not too much.
Right,
It's
right.
within reason.
Yeah.
So if you want to get involved in the competitive scene, it's not too high of an entry to get in.
Magic is crazy because you gotta keep consistently buying cards, and then the cards that you previously had are like worthless.
Yeah, it's like the same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh said like, well, it depends how you're playing. When someone said, oh, it depends how you're playing. You're playing this, that. Like, Pokemon really has the same thing. Like, when it comes to seasons like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's really easy to backtrack with your deck. Like the
Yeah.
deck is very interchangeable. Like they say in certain terms, like how I made fun of the joke of pot of greed. Like pot of greed is banned in like most decks, or like
Oh,
tell
yeah,
you
'cause
play
it's-
styles. It's a
Keep
never
drawing
ending.
cards.
That's why people say Yu-Gi-Oh is very confusing because it's the deck is always
And there's
evolving.
there's a lot of intricate moving parts inside a lot of these
Yu-Gi-Oh
trading
is
card
good.
games.
No, it's good.
Yu-Gi-Oh, especially nowadays Yu-Gi-Oh, there's a lot of shit. There's
It's
a lot
just
of,
still
if you look at
around.
the cards now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like there's so much text on these cards where you look at a Pokemon card like this,
And you can be like, oh, that's
it's
different.
That's
pretty
its moveset.
straightforward.
Yeah.
And that's why it's easy. Like, that's why it's also easy to get into,
Yeah.
and it's for all ages.
Well, I love Hearthstone, like with Blizzard. Hearthstone.
Yeah,
Hearthstone's a lot of fun
That
with
was,
me.
that was a good game.
to get into. I'm not gonna say it's an easy game to
I
like.
played on my laptop all the time. It wasn't hard, but I liked it. It was a fun like game to.
What, Hearthstone?
Yeah, I had it on my laptop. and-
It's because every time it's the same thing as a little bit like I said Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's like they do give you enough cards to work with, and like the
Yeah.
decks, it's like everything you could always go back in other decks, but like
I like that game. Dude. That was pretty
Yeah.
fun.
it's cool.
I definitely think we should do like a video where
Battle
we
each other.
battle each other,
Fun. I mean,
either online or offline.
You know what I should
Oh, yeah.
like handle arguments. If you got a problem, handle it out with what was that game called?
Smash.
Beyblades.
No, Beyblades. Handle it out, bro. Dude, I remember when we did Beyblades. We did that. We handle our beefs.
Trust me, I know. I'm
You're one of the prodigy. I wasn't into that, and I always think like that came a little bit after me, and I was like, okay, it's
Beyblades
kind
were
of cool.
huge when I was a kid.
But like,
I got the Beyblades for a little bit, and then whatchamacallit, and then did you ever see the video
Yeah.
of the kids getting in a lot of trouble, with Beyblading inside their tub? Did you see the mom like get all of her Beyblades and throw them out?
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, dude, fucking hilarious.
Aw.
But I mean, that's pretty much all I got to talk about with Pokemon
That's
TCG.
awesome, dude.
I'll keep you guys updated.
It'll be fun. Yeah. It'll be
Well, we can
exciting.
blog about it when we go to tournaments and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And there's also a last thing I do want to talk about is there's a convention coming up in our area. It's
It's a
pop
local-
culture, anime, and comic books in the greater
Dope.
Philadelphia area, which I'm excited for. We can talk more about it another time. But Dean, I know
There
that
are
you.
paid meet and greets there.
Paid
Oh,
meet
yeah.
and greets.
speaking about meet and greets and famous people, Dean's on the rise on being famous with his musical endeavors. You want to tell us about that?
I'm on the rise, yeah.
Just with my dick.
Yeah, super hard. All right, tell me what you want to know, man. What do you want to know?
So I know we talked about your covers and things like that. And I know you were talking about your EP.
Right, yeah.
So how's your EP going?
Good, man. The covers were a start to get back into trying to find my sound again with my buddy. You know, we started a project about a year ago, Free the Unbroken. We threw out a couple original songs, but it kind of like fizzled and didn't really, go anywhere for much. I mean, life just kind of got in the way. It wasn't like anything happened.
You were on your sad boy arc at that time.
Yeah, we were
He's
trying to.
always, look at him. He's a sad boy.
We were trying to get back our sound.
This is the first time he hasn't worn his glasses at all, and he's like let
And
his
my
hair
hair's
with
down.
no gel in. I'm a little off put right here, right now.
Yeah.
It was a little weird seeing him come in.
But yeah, so that we were connected with our music again. He's very talented, very easy to work with. We click well, and we just decided to do some covers together. Throw out a couple videos, which we actually did.
And what are the two covers that you guys did?
We did Neck Deep.
And who's that by?
That's Neck Deep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Neck Deep by Neck Deep.
Yeah, we did a song by Neck Deep, and we did a song by Bring the Horizon. So we have 2 songs out.
And they're on your personal YouTube
On my
account, correct?
personal YouTube account. Yeah, I'll start posting music on there. A continuation of like covers, but we got a couple. We just finished a music video for one of our original songs. I can't show you guys.
No, but I got to see it.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Jake.
So
It's not my fault.
that's gonna be coming out after we release. I think we're gonna do a single first and then release out the EP.
So what are your plans after you guys release EP? Are you guys gonna do like concerts, or I mean, you guys gonna do venues? What is your plan with this?
I think we gotta focus. Right now, it's just me and my buddy Colin. So it's 2 of us. When it comes to like music, like the structure of the music, it's kind of like me on guitar or bass, and I kind of write some stuff. He structures things. He says this can sound good here, this can sound here. We try playing like this, or I write something, and we just click well, and it's very easy and flowing.
Can I ask you not end game? Not everyone wants an end game.
Yeah,
What's your next step or mid like after putting out like these?
Let's just say you guys pick up some traction. Like, what are you guys gonna do after you
I
guys
want to
drop the
perform,
EP?
man.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to do some performances and stuff like that. But we really need to focus on getting some other members in the band. We were throwing the idea of having our friend Zach in here. Remember, to talk about some music and get him in here.
Well, I know guys play like a mean triangle.
Yeah, skin flute. Are you good at that one too?
More
That's what they
cowbell.
learn. That's what they teach you in college now.
He played the xylophone. He
Yeah.
played use the drum. Beat the
We're
drum.
trying to get pause.
Sorry.
Did it stop?
I think the battery might have died, dude.
Oh.
I mean, listen, we can just finish it out like this because me and Jake.
Ooh, fuck, it's dead.
Alright, that's fine.
It's dead.
Yeah, because we killed it, dude.
It's fine. Alright, let's
Well, keep going. Keep going.
in 3,
So what were you
2,
talking about again? VP.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, we're focusing on probably getting one of our buddies, Zach, to do some of the lead guitars. At his input, he's very talented as well. He's a great guy, and I think he would work very well with us creatively. I'm gonna stick mostly on writing the rhythmic, parts of the songs and stuff like that, and try to structure. Colin's also great. We work lyrically.
Who's writing? Yeah, look, you guys are lyrically.
Yeah, we write on lyrics together. We figure out structures together. The song. He lays down his drums and stuff like that. Everything's going really good, man. The only problem is we're like a 2-man group right now. So to progress later on and to actually play live shows, either you get fill-in members or you get permanent members. To be able to do kind of stuff like that. Or else it'd be just 2 guys, maybe me on a guitar, and then we got audio playing in the background. And nobody wants to see that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You guys want to put on a show.
Exactly, yeah. Just from being in previous bands back in the past, you need to have, actual artists that can play and, perform live with you. But, so the EP that we're going to be doing, I can give this away. It's going to be called Ocean's Way. And it's going to be structured along the lines of an elemental kind of thing. I don't want to get more into detail with it. It's either going to be 4 or 5 songs. 5th will probably be a surprise, but it's not really a surprise if I'm telling you, but it may or may not be there. And we're planning on releasing a single beforehand.
Oh,
After that all happens, then we'll release the music video for one of the songs that I showed you.
Okay.
Don't go too into it, but did you enjoy it for what it was for a little bit of a
So the
starter kind of
preview
thing?
I got, I definitely enjoyed it.
Okay.
Very similar to like some of your covers.
Yeah.
I do want to see creatively where
Right.
you guys branch off to.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
again, you guys are hitting good points.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see you guys expand on those
Right.
points.
Right.
And
Still early, and I want to get you involved too as well. Maybe you can do some camera. We got a new camera too for the podcast and for music and stuff like that. We got a nice Canon. So.
very nice. I just relax. I just want to take some pictures.
But yeah, it'd be good to get you on there too, dude. learn on that aspect of things too. With videography, you can hang out with me. I think if you like me or whatever.
Can't leave out Jake.
Jake could come too, I guess.
I don't want to be part of any of this.
Jake can be a hype man.
I-
Yeah, Jake could be the hype man, and then
Woo!
slowly, as long as we get some members, we release this. We get a little bit of traction. Maybe
I'll be
we'll
your
start
first.
focusing
Listen,
on
I'll be
things.
your pit guy.
Yeah, funny story about Jake, who's my best friend actually. When I was in a band called Sick of Silence back in the day, I used to invite him to concerts all the time. I would leave him tickets and he would never come.
Okay, you had to really throw me out there like that.
He fucking just did.
Yeah, so
I chose work over you. I'm sorry.
Oh, did you?
I'm sorry.
Wow, what a fucking friendship.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, that's why me and you are closer now.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck you, Jake. Mr. Best Man for a wedding.
Yeah. Listen, it was close. You just didn't live with him. I did. And I've got on his fucking nerves sometimes.
Speaking about this guy, we already talked about it.
Yeah.
Whatever. But anyway, yeah, dude, I'm just really excited. I just want to focus on the creativity this year, and I don't want to kind of lose it. Again, I don't want to get too into detail because I already talked about it in the beginning. This year is going pretty good on all aspects of things, and I'm happy, and I want to continue and progress that way and stay focused and stay driven. And hopefully, like we go far with this. This is a great way, dude, and it's kind of like a therapy that we get to sit down and bullshit with each other.
Yeah,
laugh and
like
have
you got
fun
your
and talk
music,
about
I'm doing my,
topics.
I'm gonna start doing the Pokemon card
Yeah.
openings, and then Jake, we don't know what the fuck Jake has in store.
You
but
just
it's gonna
give
be-
me-
it's gonna be fucking interesting.
We'll
Jake's
find out. Oh.
here.
Yeah, he's here.
Listen,
but-
I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. We don't know, like I said.
Yeah.
Then I already told you guys, like sitting in one space, like it's kind of hard. So,
Yeah.
but when I grind, like I said with the videos,
Yeah.
like I'm
Yeah.
making the edits. It's like I'm never one place at one time. Like I can't.
Let's talk a little bit of music, actually, what you guys like. CJ, what's your favorite style of music or genre that you say?
I like
you listen
metalcore.
to? You do like metalcore?
Yes,
That's good.
metalcore and
All right, well,
J-pop.
All right, that's fine. Way two different genres, but you'll
Anime openings, bro. Anime is my thing.
Oh,
What do you think is your
fuck.
favorite, like right now? I know you say top.
So
three.
the favorite anime opening I have to say is Chainsaw Man's opening Kickback.
Yeah, it is a pretty fire
That is
fucking
a
intro.
pretty fire fucking intro.
And it's like literally like heavy metal too. It's dope. So that's cool.
And dude, what gets you fucking pumping and hard?
Pumping it hard. I mean, like I listen to a lot of everything besides country. I hate
Okay.
country.
Your
But
go-to music. Let's say you're just driving in the car and you're fucking ripping one real quick.
basic shit, just rap, hip hop, and then sometimes I'll throw on like rock alternative. If
Okay,
I feel
nice,
in a
dude.
nice mood.
And
That's
he's
good,
going to a
man.
concert coming up.
What show you going to?
Lil Wayne.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fillmore.
Is it really? Is he playing?
He's
really?
playing the Fillmore on my birthday too.
Nice, dude.
It's my
What's up?
21st.
How much did you
When's
pay
your
for
birthday,
tickets?
dude?
250.
When's your birthday? Open the birthday. When's your birthday?
April 17th.
April 17th. Ants at the Fillmore. We go fucking make
See
fun of
me
him.
live featuring Lil
See me
Wayne.
live. Buy him a fucking drink, alright? And
I'm a fucking shot.
then, I don't know, get him in trouble or something. He's a good guy.
No, his mom will yell at him, and his mom will talk to him. and
Jake,
it
give
goes
me a
back.
fucking artist. Give me a
Give-
genre that you like, that you're into.
Listen, if I'm
Makes
vibing,
you feel fucking
yeah, I'll throw some Future on, dude. Future, like one of my like hit songs, like I do love right now is like Superhuman. It's an absolute banger. Like everything, like even with the football season. Like I know I'm circling back to NFL, but like I think one of the biggest songs right now is I Just Wanna Rock.
Yeah.
I think that's like the new anthem for this year too in the Super Bowl. Like it's a jammer. It's an absolute banger throwing it on. Like I'm just when I'm jamming to myself, I'll throw like that type of genre of rap music on.
Alright, so your going straight to rap in general, so that's your go-to. Do you like anything else in general?
I think I've already said before, like, I do like post-hardcore, like Day to Remember,
So,
stuff like that.
CJ threw me off with the sorry, buddy.
I just like everything. You can throw anything on, bro. I'll
Can
vibe.
you stream, CJ?
Don't. No.
Yeah, dude, that was good. All right, fellas.
Pig slaughter and shit. No, I do love that.
And it's time to wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up.
Thanks
dude.
for tuning in to the Not Your Average Idiots podcast. Thanks for coming in, Anthony.
Yeah, thank you
for having me.
Thanks for
Appreciate
showing
coming all the time.
Thanks for showing up.
And don't forget, you lost the game. Have a good one. My name's CJ. I'm Jake's keeper. That is.
I don't know, dude.
Okay, fuck you.
And it's Jake here signing out tonight.
All right.
Have a good one. Go Birds.
Hey guys, thanks for checking out Not Your Average Idiots podcast.
Hope you guys liked the episode.
Like, follow, and subscribe on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Yo Mama's House, bitch.
We'll see you guys next week.
Have a good one.
Please don't you guys.